We're going to keep this going right along. Please welcome to the stage. There are so many people up here who've just been doing such amazing work and continue to do it, and I just wanted to specifically honor them today. So please welcome to the stage the one and the only Tracee McDaniel! Keep it going, keep it going. Keep it going, keep it going. How y'all doing? First off, we want to thank Atlanta Pride for doing this. We really appreciate it. And we want to say to all of you that came out today, thank you so much for your support, because a lot of people say that trans people aren't getting support from our community. You're a testament to that's not true. So we want to continue that. Secondly, I want to say thank you to my colleague from the Atlanta Citizens Review Board, Mr. Charles Curry. He's the outreach director for the Citizen Review Board, which is where you go and file a complaint against APD and correctional officers. So if you know anyone, if you have a complaint, the Atlanta Citizen Review Board is the place to do it, and we will take your complaints seriously. I'm the first and hopefully not the only trans person to be on that very important review board. So thank you, Mr. Curry, for being out here. Thank you, Atlanta Citizen Review Board. Now, we are here today to remember. We're here today to remember Marsha Pay It No Mind Johnson. We're here today to remember Miss Major and Miss Celia Rivera. Do we want it? All right. So now, it's up to us to take up that banner. It's up to us to pave the pathway and make it a little smoother for the generation to follow us. It's up to us to make sure that that generation doesn't have to bear witness to almost one trans person being murdered a week in the first 2 months of 2017. It's up to us to make those changes. So how do we make those changes? Great question. Thank you so much for asking. I believe that it's important for all trans people and more trans people to get registered and actually vote, either by going to the polls or sending in your absentee ballots. It's important for us to not give up our power, because there are those that want us to not vote and not to express what we have to do to make sure that we receive justice and equality. It's also up to us to make sure that no one goes without shelter. It's up to us to make sure that all people, transgender, non-conforming people, get shelter and food. So it's up to us to vote for legislators and administrations that won't use us as a wedge issue to divide and distract our country. We're in a state of emergency and our lives do matter. So for all of those that are our allies and our supporters, thank you so much. We want you to stay on the battlefield. We want you to stay at the front line and continue to fight for us. And for all of our detractors and haters, we have been here since the beginning of history, on every continent existing. We're not going anywhere, so either get with it or get over it. Because human rights are trans rights. Trans rights are human rights. Say it with me. Human rights are trans rights. Trans rights are human rights. Thank y'all so much for your attention.